Hello, my beautiful friends. This is Lisa Powell Graham coming to you from my living room in historic Troy, New York. Just with a quick message, I'm going to be periodically creating these little videos as we get closer to Election Day, November 3rd, with some important reminders for you to vote. This is my lovely mask that I wear around town. I have my vote necklace on, if you can see that, by the amazing Frances Cadora, studiofran.com. I'm going to be hammering home this one message for the next couple of weeks because this is the most critical election of our lifetimes. Democracy is on the ballot versus fascism, and a lot of lives are at stake for numerous reasons due to the mishandling of the COVID-19 pandemic by the Trump administration, which has resulted in more than 7 million cases in the US so far and more than 210,000 deaths. My prayers are with everyone who has lost a loved one to COVID. We need to have a president and vice president and Senate who believe in science again. That's critically important. And it's critically important that we work to protect human rights, civil rights, women's rights, immigrants' rights, workers' rights. So many strides we've made in this country in my lifetime, in the past several decades, things my parents fought for before I was born, and their generation and the generation before them. So it's just a really critical election. I realize that most of the people who would be watching this video, I may be preaching to the choir for a lot of you in terms of voting. However, this year, it's more important than ever that we all make a plan to vote. You can go to iwillvote.com. Double check your voter registration. Double check that it is current, even if you think it's current. Make sure all your family and friends double check their voter registration. Make sure you know the deadlines in your state. If it's possible for you to vote early and in person this year, this is the year to do it, right? Mask up, wear a hazmat suit if you want, do whatever you need to do. The more votes that we can have in early, the more likely it is that we can decisively beat Trump in a landslide and have the election results available on election night itself. If you have ordered a mail-in ballot and you can hand deliver it to your local county elections office or drop-off box yourself, that is preferable, just to ensure that it's properly filled out and your ballot's going to get counted, on time, preferably early. Again, it's iwillvote.com. Please be sharing that with everyone. Please double check that you are registered to vote. Please make a plan to vote. I am also donating a lot of time to the Biden campaign this year, and you can too. It's very easy. If you go to joebiden.com/events, there are phone banks that you can sign up for. You can just, from the comfort of your home, be making calls to swing states so you can help turn out voters in Pennsylvania, in Texas, in Ohio, in Wisconsin, in Florida, in key states where we really need to win this year. I just hope that all of us will do a little bit extra this year. We'll step up a little bit more than normal. I know the pandemic year is incredibly difficult for so many people. I know 2020 has just been a shitstorm of crazy, excuse my French, but those who know me know I drop an F-bomb here and there. So it's been a crazy, crazy, crazy year. But I believe that we can turn it around, and we the people have the power to win this election very decisively. But we all have to do just a little bit more than we've ever done before. So if you've never volunteered or made phone calls for an election before, I recommend you give it a shot this year. It's really pretty straightforward. They give you a script, it's automated, it's easy. The dialer just automatically dials numbers for you. Go to joebiden.com/events and you can sign up for a phone bank. There are some phone banks where New Yorkers can get together on Wednesday nights and call voters in Pennsylvania. I did that this past week. There are a lot of ways to help. joebiden.com/events. Pick a way you can help, even if you're just giving a couple hours a week. If you can give $10, any amount, to the Biden campaign, to flip one of the Senate seats, to give money to Mark Kelly in Arizona, or to give money to Sarah Gideon to defeat Susan Collins in Maine, or to Jamie Harrison to defeat Lindsey Graham in South Carolina. We have to flip these Senate seats. We have to take back the Senate. So I think you all understand why it's so important that lives are quite literally at stake, that we have a person in the White House who has fascist tendencies, who's a racist, who's a misogynist, who's dangerous, and we need to decisively defeat him. Just no question. We need to really knock him out. And we have 24 days to do that. 24 days. 2, 4. Today's Saturday, October 10th. We have 24 days left. It's not a lot of time. So in these next 24 days, in these next 3.5 weeks, I just ask that you step up and do a little bit more than you've ever done before. Take a stand for our democracy. When your kids and grandkids are looking back someday, you want to be able to say that you took action. You did something decisive. You made sure we defeated the Trump regime so that we could save democracy, save lives, and start to really create a better world again and to heal. And we'll all have to keep pushing for the progressive causes we care about. No election is the magic solution to everything, but I want us to still live in a democracy. I worry that we will not under Trump. And things that have happened in other countries can happen here. Democracy could die here. So it's up to us. It's up to us, it's up to you, it's up to me to make sure that doesn't happen in 2020. So again, the key message is make a plan to vote. Vote, there's my lovely vote necklace, early and in person if you can, or drop off your mail-in ballot at the elections office or drop-off box yourself personally if you can. Suit up, mask up, hazmat suit, whatever you need to do. Make sure your friends and family have a plan to vote. Please, if you can, give even a few hours to the Biden campaign each week. That would be huge. If you can give more time, please give more time. Those websites again are iwillvote.com. You can find out all the information for your state and double check your voter registration today. Just go there today. It takes like 30 seconds. And joebiden.com/events. And then you can find phone banking and ways to plug in your area to help out with the campaign. So if you're in a blue state like I am in New York, you can make calls to swing states. You can be the reason, one of the important deciding factors. It takes all of us. All of us can be the reason we win this election in a landslide and we take back our democracy and we can keep fighting to move forward with the progressive causes we care about. So I love you all so much. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting for your lives. I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting for the people I love. So please do a little extra this year. It's really important. We only have 24 days to go. We're in the home stretch. We can do this. Si se puede. Let's do it. All right. Love you all. Vote. Vote, vote, vote.